Welcome back to Desert Smoke Reviews. Tonight we have a cigar that is in this tube. It's the Montecristo Classic Series Tubo Special. I'm not sure what to expect. I'm not too familiar with Montecristo cigars, but when we open it up it has this cedar, which is a good thing to have for lighting the cigar. Let's see. The wrapper just smells like the cedar, and the foot smells a little bit spicy with some of that barnyard smell. The wrapper's pretty nice looking, pretty even, not too many seams or stems. Cap seems to be pretty well done. Justin?
Looks nice. It's very nice. So is this like a Corona Grande or Short Churchill? Looks about like a 48 by 6. It's a really nice light tan wrapper. Lots of little fine veins. Seams are done well. Kind of squishy, not a horribly firm pack, which is okay. Yeah, the cedar kind of overwhelms the wrapper for me as well. It doesn't kind of give the typical, earthiness or tobacco. I just kind of get that cedar. About the same off the foot. That cedar just kind of overwhelms it, but looks like a great cigar. Wyatt's not here with us tonight. He is jet setting his way to New York for some Model UN something. So not sure what's going on, but he's going to be there for a week. But we'll do our best to get you guys through till he comes back. But let's get it cut up, toasted up, and see how it goes.
Bit windy for cedar.
First couple puffs, I just kind of get like a dry hay, maybe a bit of nut, but mostly just a dry hay. Relatively smooth. No spice, no bite, just not much on flavor. I'm just getting like a dry hay. But, Steve?
Yes, I agree. A very mild flavor. Is probably to be expected from I'm guessing a Connecticut wrapper. But so far a nice smooth smoke, and dry hay.
Let's get into the first third, see how it goes.
Welcome back to Desert Smoke Reviews. We're about third way through this Montecristo Classic Series. That's not what it's called.
Classic collection.
Classic Series. So far no burn issues. The ash is pretty good. It's a nice smooth smoke. The flavors are all pretty subtle, but the dominant flavors seem to be wood, earth, and a hint of spice, more on the retrohale than anything else. So far it's pretty enjoyable, a cigar that I'd probably smoke in the morning with a cup of coffee. Justin?
It's a very nice cigar. It's very mild in body, mild in strength, almost razor sharp burn, draws nice, construction seems to be no issues. Flavors for me, I get a definite like a cedar or just a wood, a natural wood flavor, and pepper. And the pepper isn't completely overpowering, it just sits on the front of my tongue. The finish is very kind of short to me, though it goes clean pretty quickly. But all in all, very pleasant flavors. The smoke is, silky smooth. It kind of definitely coats the mouth. It's very nice. It adds a dimension to the cigar that's very enjoyable. But so far, really nice stick. Let's get into the second third, see how it develops.
Welcome back to Desert Smoke Reviews. We're halfway through this Montecristo classic series. The spice has picked up a little bit more, and the wood's still there. The earth has mellowed out a bit. It's still a really smooth cigar. So far it seems like it's going to be interesting for a mild cigar. Justin?
Yeah, still burn has been excellent. It's not razor sharp anymore, but not needing to touch up. Draw has been great. No construction issues. You know, very mild in body, mild in strength. But flavor-wise, I agree. Still a lot of wood and a lot of, well, not a lot, but a moderate amount of pepper, especially on the tip of your tongue. Finish is still very clean, but still pretty enjoyable. I do wish the finish would last a little bit longer. There's a touch of sweetness coming in on the profile that lasts from draw into the short little finish, and it mixes with that pepper very nicely. It's very pleasant. Smoke is still very thick, very almost creamy. It's very nice. So far, really good. Let's get into the final third and see how it goes.
Welcome back to Desert Smoke Reviews. We're at the end of this Montecristo. I keep doing this because I'm
Classic series.
Classic series. This cigar really surprised me. I usually like more robust cigars, more medium to full or full-bodied cigars. But for a mild cigar, this was pretty impressive. It had a bit of complexity to it. Some flavors came out a little bit more toward the midpoint, and then they mellowed back down. Now they're all still there, all very pleasant, but not as pronounced as they were earlier in the cigar. Very smooth smoke. Like I said earlier, a good cigar to start your day with. I'd give this, I don't know, an 8.5 or a 9. Give this probably a 9, just because I'm really impressed for a mild cigar how there was complexity to it. It was a smooth smoke. It was very enjoyable. The spice and the wood now are really complementing each other nicely. Very good cigar. I would smoke it again.
Well, this final third for me was a little different. It kind of came alive for me. It was always mild in body up until this final third. It kind of really picked up. I'd say almost medium. Still mild in strength. The retrohale got much more spice on it. That pepper really started playing not only just in the finish, it was draw to finish as well as like a nice undertone of sweetness. And that finish kind of started lasting a little bit longer and a little bit longer, it seemed, with every draw. So, I mean, for me, it really came alive. I wish it would have done that in the beginning. That wood was always there as well. So those kind of flavors were the same ones in the beginning, of course. For me, actually got a little more potent. And instead of wood and then dying into a pepper, it was wood, pepper, and a little undertone of sweetness from draw to finish. It was really pleasant. I actually really enjoyed this final third. Never had a burn issue, never had a construction issue of any kind. Draw was always flawless. For me, if I was going to rate it, it's a good cigar, but I would go a lot lower. I'd go like an 8. It's very nice, very smooth, but you know, that first half for me was very mild, and this final third coming in, it really came into itself, and I enjoyed it, but it really never gave it enough for me to go above an 8. I mean, everything about the cigar was great. Yeah, the flavors were good, pleasant. They just weren't potent. And the construction, so yeah, an 8. It was solid in every way. I'd definitely try it again. You know, it's Montecristo. You know, they're always going to be the name out there, so I try not to give it more than what it is, because, you know, sometimes branding. But no, I think a solid 8 is good. But in conclusion, if you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. Until next time, smoke 'em if you got 'em.